Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make probably the most depressing food in the history of the world. That's right, hardtack. But there's a reason why it was used so extensively by soldiers, sailors, pioneers, uh, Romans, countrymen, preppers, survivalists, campers, everybody, is because it's easy. There's only 3 ingredients and it just plain works. It's really, really easy to make. So let's go and I'll show you how to make some hardtack. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is a bottle of wine. No. First thing we're going to need is our supplies. We're going to need a bowl to mix up the flour in. We got about 2 cups of flour, and all of these proportions, it's not set in stone. You're probably going to need a little more flour than that. You can use a little less flour, but the important thing is we're going to start out with 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water. We may need a little bit more, may need a little bit less, and we're going to start out with 1 tablespoon of salt. So we're going to go over here to the stove and we're going to get all those ingredients going. Okay, so here we go. We got our bowl, we got our flour. We're going to carefully put the flour in there. Now we're going to get 1 tablespoon of salt, just regular old iodized salt. You could use sea salt if you want to, but you got to get some salt in there. Okay, we're just going to kind of sprinkle this in there. Okay, there's our 1 tablespoon of salt. Now I'm just going to take a fork and mix the salt around in the flour because you don't want it clumping at the bottom or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Now this is all we're going to put in it other than the water. So here's a cup of water. We're not going to put it all in at once. We're going to put maybe half of it, but you could if you really want to, you could just dump it all in. And we're going to start mixing. Use a little thing, and we want to mix this up. You'll see it start to clump up and start to make dough. Now we need a little more water. Okay, we'll just use the other half. Carefully mix it up because Mrs. Florida Boy would not be happy if I got flour all over the kitchen. So it's starting to mix up into a dough, and all you want to do, you want it to consistency that it's not sticking to the bowl anymore and it's not sticking to your hands. And I'm going to get in here with my hands pretty soon because you got to make a big roll of dough. And we're going to get in with our hands just about now. Alright, get that off of there. No butter, no oil, just water, because if you put butter or oil in it, it's not going to preserve for nearly as long as if it was just water. So I can get this mixed around real nice. See, it's still sticky. It's still sticking to my hands. So I'm going to have to add a little bit more flour to this. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, add a little bit more flour, and you can see that it's really not starting to not stick to my hands anymore, and it's starting to not stick to the bowl anymore. That's what you want. Try to suck up all that flour. Oh yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. All this is flour and salt and water. And it's really not sticking to my hands. This is some of the old stuff, but it's starting to come right off. And now that's just about where you want it to be. A little bit more to go. You want to get all of the sticky stuff inside. Oh yeah. Get all the sticky stuff inside. Okay. All right. We're going to mix this up and we're going to get it out onto the cutting board where we can work with it. So let's do that. Okay, here we go with our cutting board. We're going to get our dough out here and put a little flour on it. Okay. Kind of get a little flour so it doesn't stick. Got a rolling pin. Put a little flour in a rolling pin. And we're going to start to roll it out. And we're going to roll it out into about, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, you know, somewhere around there. Get it just about as square as you can. I see it's starting to stick a little bit. A little flour in there. Yeah, okay, so we're going to roll this out. Starting to get square, or as square as we need it. Okay, this is a little thick on that side. All right, got a little stickage. All right, so I'm going to roll this out square, and then we're going to cut it. Okay, we got our dough pressed out pretty nicely. What we're going to do is we're kind of going to square it off with a pizza cutter. Okay. Because you want square crackers. It's easier to keep like that. And a pizza cutter works so easy. Now, because we're looking for crackers here, we're not looking for biscuits. I'm going to see if I can make another one out of that. And we're going to make these, we're going to divide this just about into thirds. Okay. Okay. All right. And we're just going to cut this in half. Make some nice big crackers. Now, we have our biscuits. Separate them a little bit. Okay. Now, here is one of the most important parts. We have to punch some holes in these biscuits to let all the air out. And all I got is just a little like shish kebab stick. Wiggle it around, make a nice wide hole. And you really need the hole to go all the way through. So we're going to punch all of these holes. Then we're going to flip these over, and I'm going to make sure that they go all the way through from the back side. And this step might take a little while, you know, and just punch a ton of holes in there. Okay, so I'm going to do these, and then I'll show you the back side. All right, here we go. We got all of our holes punched. We're just going to turn these guys over and make sure that the holes go all the way through. Oh yeah, there's some nice big holes. We use the flat end of the skewer, and it works a lot better. This one I was using the pointy end. Okay, flat end. Yeah, make sure our holes go all the way through. These guys are looking good. In just a second, they're going to go on the cookie sheet. Okay, here we go. I was able to make 2 more biscuits out of our scraps. So these are about 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch thick. So 2 cups of flour, a little over 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of salt makes us about 8 little hardtack biscuits. This is the point of contention. I got my oven on 350, and I'm going to put these in for 350 at 30 minutes aside. And then I'm, 30 minutes on one side, and I'm going to flip them. Some people say 400 for 20 minutes. Some people say 175 for an hour aside, but I'm going to go the old 350. Okay, so we have our oven all preheated, and these dudes are going to go in there. We are going to set our timer for 30 minutes. Start. Let's come back in 30 minutes. Okay, there goes our timer. That's the first 30 minutes. Let's get these guys out and see what we're working with. Oh yeah, look at that. Starting to harden up pretty nicely. I'm going to turn them over. Starting to turn nice and golden brown, which is what we want. Some of them may be a little difficult to get out. It's okay. They should turn right over. Just kind of stuck a little bit. I think there was a little oil on my cookie sheet. All right. All right, these are looking good. Getting nice and hard. Now we're going to put them back in for another 30 minutes. Set our timer. 30 minutes at 350, and we're going to come back and show you the finished product. All right, there's our second 30 minutes. Let's take these out of the oven. Wow. All right. Oh yeah, they're going to be hot. So let's get these guys up onto our cooling rack. Let them cool completely. Then we'll come back and we'll check out the finished product. Okay, so here's how they come out. And sound like a rock. But that's how they're supposed to be. This was a really fun project. Really, really quick and easy to make. And these babies are solid. These things will keep in a jar or a sealed plastic bag for months and months and months, if not years and years, if you do it the right way. A little honey, a little jam on there, be a great trail snack. And then, if you have some left over, you could probably patch your driveway, or if you have a leak in your roof, you could use it to fix a leak in your roof. Jeez. Here we go. Florida Boy makes hardtack. I hope you like this project. And until next time, this is Matt the Old Florida Boy, and I will see you on the trail.